Welcome to More Context, the channel where I add context to stories in the news. Today, I cover the lead up to the Israeli invasion of Lebanon. I had planned a video on another topic, but this is breaking, and if it goes where I think it's going, it's about to get really bad. So the conflict between Hezbollah and Israel has been simmering since October 7th, but it has been pretty one-sided. I would draw your attention to the over 750 deaths in Lebanon versus 33 in Israel, prior to the most recent set of attacks. Obviously, I want it to be zero for both, but it's crazy we don't talk about how much Israel has been escalating this. Israel's most recent set of attacks, just after this graph ends, also suggests they've been planning to attack Hezbollah for years. So while I will talk about the need to destroy Hezbollah's missiles quickly, that is only the means to an end. Hezbollah's missiles are only a danger because Israel keeps attacking. Netanyahu is choosing this conflict. So what dynamics are at play? Hezbollah was estimated to have between 120,000 and 200,000 rockets prior to this conflict. Asterisk, because the sources seem to largely reference each other or Israel. Israel's Iron Dome and other air defenses render small attacks pointless. So only large saturation attacks with thousands of missiles to overwhelm defenses are a problem, but that requires coordination and communication. Israel has successfully devastated Hezbollah's communications and killed or injured most of their leaders, including Hassan Nasrallah, the head of Hezbollah. They did this through a series of pager and walkie-talkie attacks, followed up by targeted strikes, in many cases targeting Hezbollah's leadership as they tried to meet in person after they lost their methods of communication. This delays Hezbollah's ability to coordinate a saturation attack. It does not remove the ability to do a saturation attack. Israel has started raiding over the border, and they say they will only do a limited invasion. Do I think it will stay limited? Well, Israel's strategy has bought them time, but the threat of the rockets remains. Israel must either destroy a large percentage of Hezbollah's rockets, which are very widely dispersed, or try to get a ceasefire before Hezbollah can launch. If they fail, Israel will burn. I don't see how a limited invasion makes any sense here. Either you go all in to try to get the rockets as fast as possible, or you don't invade and go with the ceasefire Biden tried to broker, but Netanyahu refused. I don't expect this invasion to stay limited, but there is a chance they give up and turn back. What about Iran? Shia Iran sees mostly Sunni Hamas as expendable. Hezbollah is Shia and receives much more direct support and training from Iran. So there's good reason to believe that Iran may be more willing to intervene on their behalf. Iran has had several opportunities to escalate the war with Israel recently, most notably when Israel bombed their consulate or when Israel assassinated Hamas's lead negotiator while in Tehran. But Iran has chosen not to escalate to war thus far. At the time of writing this, Iran has just launched missiles at Israel. This takes away the value of a ground incursion, because if Iran will just launch in defense of Hezbollah, then it doesn't matter if they're able to destroy Hezbollah's rockets or not. This gives a good reason for Israel to give up their invasion. Early reports say it was a small attack with limited damage, likely just a warning. I only hope that the warning will be heeded, but who am I kidding? Netanyahu will demand retribution even if no one dies. So what has the U.S. response been so far? Biden says it's time for a ceasefire, and he has put forward a ceasefire for Hezbollah and Israel, but was immediately rejected by Netanyahu.
Israel may be now launching a limited operation into Lebanon. Are you aware of that? Are you comfortable with their plan?
I'm more aware than you might know, and I'm comfortable with them stopping. We should have a ceasefire now.
Meanwhile, Lloyd Austin appeared to okay a limited invasion. We agreed on the necessity of dismantling attack infrastructure along the border. So what next? Israel needs to leave Lebanon and agree to a ceasefire before it's too late. Netanyahu has so far enjoyed a popularity boost due to the many successful attacks, and I doubt he will back down. Biden has options, but I doubt he will use them. We've been arming Israel precisely to try and deter this war from happening, and instead it has only enabled Netanyahu to start this war. Biden must condition arms shipments on the immediate ceasefire and withdrawal from Lebanon. There's no time for subtler approaches now. We are on the clock and Israel doesn't have much time left. I'm very concerned this could lead to nukes. Thanks for watching. There has been some confusion on how to support me or ask questions. So while you are welcome to share my videos on other platforms, you have to go onto YouTube and ask questions on YouTube if you want me to see them. If you want to support me, please go on YouTube and like and subscribe to my videos. Subscribing on YouTube is free. It just gives you a button to my channel and helps my videos be promoted by the algorithm. And YouTube channels need 1,000 subscribers to get ad revenue. If you want to do even more to support me, there's a link to my Patreon in the video's description where you can pay to get your name listed at the end of my videos.